Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions actually did it, proved a lot of people wrong. I'm not saying in sense of winning this game, but made it to the NFC Championship game. I am so proud of this team, man. They worked hard, they fought, and they have a chance to absolutely shock the NFL this week, or next weekend, I should say, versus the 49ers. Now in this video, I want to break down some film because low-key, Jared Goff is him. On this play specifically, watch how he reads his defense. What we're going to see here is two of these middle linebackers drop into zone coverages, right? Right away, he's going to read them. Boom. What are these middle linebackers going to do? Now, what we see versus a lot of zone coverage here, especially when you have two linebackers in zone, is we want to push these guys to the opposite side of the field that you want to throw the football, right? So we have a guy up here in Jahmyr who is running a quick curl route, but again, we want these linebackers to bounce to the right side. So what Jared Goff does is look to the right, get these guys moved over slightly enough so when he turns his head, he can fire a dot. And because he looked that way, got these linebackers to push to the right side a little bit too much, boom, wide open on that left seam for a beautiful pick here, up here by Jameson Williams. Now, this is amazing. You love to see this out of Jared Goff, and quite frankly, we know how good this offense is. Guys, they are one of the best offenses in football, ranking number 5 in points per game, right? But also, their defense was, okay, right? They allowed 23 points today, had 2 interceptions on Baker. But listen, their defense is going to be so important this weekend versus the 49ers if they want to have a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Now, before we jump into the next play here, do me a big favor. Hit that like button, but also comment down below the number 16, all right? 16 if you think Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions can shock the world and beat the 49ers next weekend. And also, give me your score prediction down below as well. But let's jump into the next play. All right, here we go again. Watch this read by Jared Goff. What we're going to see is a quick out here by Jahmyr Gibbs and a post route here by Sam LaPorta, one of the best tight ends in football right now as a rookie. Think about that for a second. Now, what we're going to see is a blitzing, safety over here. Jared Goff is going to understand real quickly that this linebacker 45 is pushing to the outside in man-to-man coverage. Now, what does that tell us? The middle of the field is going to be wide open. And 99% of the time on third down, you're going to trust your guy Sam LaPorta every single down, right? And boom, that's exactly what you do. Once he reads that Devin White, I believe that's him, is man-to-man right here, and we have man-to-man up top, we're taking the shot all day, even with pressure in his face, stays calm, stays collected, and fires an absolute missile to Sam LaPorta, catches it for the first down, and moves the chains on third down. Absolutely huge play, and they convert it. This is huge, right? You have trips out to the left, but it's just a distraction. We want one-on-one. If this is zone coverage, okay, then we go through our progressions and maybe look at this side of the field. But since we read right away it's man coverage with 45 doing that, we know we have that one-on-one. Jared Goff is so smart in terms of being able to read defenses, quickly, and that's what he does right here under pressure. Great throw by Jared Goff, man. I'm loving it. This dude is legit. Now, another thing I love about Jared Goff, especially when it comes to reading defenses, he does such a good job using his eyes to force a zone coverage into a different direction than, where you'd want him to go. Now, this play, we're going to get a late release here by, I believe, Brock Wright into a quick little hitch, but also have a dig over the middle here to another tight end. Now, what we notice here is this guy right here in a hook curl. So the defense right now, you have a flat, and 2 hook curls over the middle, right? So what we want to read here on this play is this guy, 54, I believe this is Lavonte David, right? So boom, what Jared Goff is doing here is looking right at this linebacker. And when you're looking at a player like Lavonte David, he's going to look right back at you because he knows he wants to read your eyes. He wants you to tell him where to go with the football. So what Jared Goff does here is pump fake to this tight end on the hitch, makes this guy jump up just enough. That way he can fit this through the middle of the field, wide open. Nice play to Sam LaPorta. Dude, I'm telling you, Jared Goff does this daily. And I feel like a lot of people, this goes so unnoticed during games because, when you're sitting down watching a football game, you don't notice the little things. But when you turn on the film, that's when you start to realize Jared Goff does a lot more than just throw the football. He reads the defense, he tells them where to go, he manipulates them, and finds the open receivers. Again, Lavonte David's, job here is to stay right here. But remember, watch him pump, boom, low pump fake, trying to force it. You see how he's stepping up when he was just dropping back? Stepping up, trying to bite on this route. What a play, dude. Unbelievable. And I'm telling you, once the All Coaches 22 film drops, I'm going to be doing a full breakdown of this offense in Jared Goff. If you want to see that, make sure you guys comment down below more film, but also comment or subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's free. Doesn't cost anything. And I'll tell you what, we're going to be covering the Lions the rest of the postseason. I'm going to drop a whole video on the offensive breakdown. Then I'm going to drop a separate video covering the defense. Only if this video gets up to 300 likes will I drop both those videos within the next couple of days. But with that being said, hit the like button as well. Let's get into the next play. Alright, here's my favorite throw of the day by Jared Goff. What we're going to see here is we're going to have some out-breaking routes by Amon in this top route over here. But then we're going to have a post over the middle to, I believe, Josh Reynolds. Now, what I want to show you here is, again, we just talked about how he can affect the defense just by using his eyes, right? So, clearly, we have zone coverage, right? Hook curl here, you got flat, you got some deep safeties over here. But what to read is look at Jared Goff, ready? Look how he's looking. You can clearly see he's looking over here, right? He's looking over here. What does that do? Why is this important? Right, again, we have a whip route here. He's going to go in and break out. He's going to stay over here. But what to notice, 45, breaking out. This guy stepping up over here because he's reading the quarterback's eyes. This guy, his eyes are on the receiver. And then this guy over here is also biting up to the right side, leaving this backside post wide open. Look at, looking right, throwing over the middle. Oh my God, that is amazing football. This dude, Jared Goff, is unbelievable. Also a great catch there, by the way. Unbelievable hands by Josh Reynolds. Dude, I'm telling you guys, Jared Goff, he's different. He's not just a normal quarterback. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, look at this play. Fourth quarter, they're already up by 7, but obviously you want another touchdown just to feel that confidence going forward, right? So here we go. What we're going to see is a fade by Amon St. Brown in breaking route, but what to notice here and what Jared Goff notices right away, we got one deep safety, okay? What does that tell us? Now, usually when you have one deep safety, this guy has to make a big decision. It's usually man-to-man coverage, right? And the way we can tell that is they're pressed up, right? They're pressed up on all these receivers. You got 2 linebackers over the middle. One of them might blitz. They might not blitz. We need to be able to understand that quickly. But since they have one deep safety, you know somebody's going to have one-on-one coverage. Somebody, right? He's going to help out on who he can help out. But the fact that we have an in-breaking route, he's probably going to go there, right? Leaving the fade route one-on-one. Okay, so boom. Drops back in the pocket. He's looking right. So Amon running that fade, trying to get this slant in the way of his DB, right? Does perfectly, right? Look at this ball. Look at this ball when it's released, right? Right now, not open. That's not open. Okay, but look at where he leads it. Beautiful touch pass. This is incredible. Oh my, can I watch that one more time? Just for the sanity of my mind. Look at this throw. So again, a beautiful delayed route here by Amon He is trying to get over here to force his DB to run into one of these guys, right? That's all you have to do, right? He does just enough where, you see how he's stopping just to get back? Right when you see that, he lets out the football, right? That is next level type of throwing the football. Not only does he release it at a perfect time, right? He's under pressure, but also a beautiful touch pass. Unbelievable placement of this football and an unbelievable catch by Amon Unbelievable, man. Listen, I feel like I did you guys a disservice not covering this Lions enough, and I am really sorry because I was wrong. This team is so much better than I thought. Their offense is insane. Their defense has some work to do, but Aiden Hutchinson has been insanely good. Oh my God. Listen, I really do think they could upset the 49ers, and they really, really are going to have to, play well. But with Jared Goff playing like this, I don't know, man. I don't know if the 49ers got it. I mean, they almost lost to the Packers. Quite frankly, they should have lost to the Packers, right? Man, Jared Goff is so good. Guys, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Comment down below the number 1 if you think the Lions have what it takes to beat the 49ers, but also have what it takes to win the Super Bowl this season. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see more film breakdowns like this. Comment down below more film. If you want to see some defensive film, comment down below defense or offense or just more film in general. But I'm also going to be covering the entirety of the offseason. Whether that ends next week or after the Super Bowl, I'm going to be covering potential draft picks by the Lions, potential free agent signings by the Lions, and film breakdown, which is individual film. Wherever you guys want to see me do a full film analysis on, I got you guys covered. So join the family, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next breakdown. Peace.